Hello guys, I am V Sai Srinivas of 9th class from Mathman. So today I am going to explain today's editorial. So let's get started. So today our editorial's name is Virus Variant. Increased transmissibility is one more reason to follow non-pharmaceutical interventions. With nearly a dozen countries in Europe and elsewhere temporarily banning travel from UK after a new variant of the novel coronavirus was found to be causing an increased number of new cases there, India too has followed suit. Flights, with some exceptions, have been temporarily suspended from Tuesday night till December 31. So, when a new variant of coronavirus was found out in UK, more than a dozen countries had decided to ban temporarily the airways and other transports coming from UK. So India has also did the same. It banned some aircraft with exceptions till December 31. Saturday, the UK imposed strict restrictions in Greater London and much of Southeast England. The variant VUI 2020 1201, the first variant under investigation in December 2020, has 23 mutations in all. So, the UK has imposed strict restrictions in London and the southeast part of England because they found out that this new variant has more than 23 mutations and it can rapidly spread. Though a few of these are seen in the region of virus that binds to the human receptor, a single mutation, N51Y, has been found to increase the binding affinity, making the variant more transmissible. So the reason why this virus is highly transmissible is because it is able to bind with the human cells more strongly in a single mutation, and that is increasing its capability. On December 20, the COVID-19 Genomics UK Consortium, which identified the variant on September 20, said that the variant has been growing in frequency since November 2020 and is responsible for an increasing proportion of SARS-CoV-2 cases in the UK. Based on modeling, it has been found to be 70% more transmissible, but this is yet to be confirmed in lab experiments. So, initially on December 20, the COVID-19 Genomics UK Consortium had identified this variant on September 20. They stated that the variant has been increasing in number since November 2020 and it is responsible for the increasing cases of the SARS-CoV-2 in UK. So based on some experiments, they also mentioned that this virus is found to be 70% more transmissible than the common coronavirus. So it is yet not confirmed because they still have to do some experiments regarding it. The European Centre for Disease Prevention and Control says that in preliminary study the variant has been potential to increase by over 0.4 the number of people a person can infect. There is no evidence as yet that it can cause any change in disease severity or increase the risk of reinfection. The European Centre for Disease Prevention has told that on average a person will infect a group of people and this virus might be capable to increase 0.4 number of the people a person can maximum infect. So, but they don't have any evidence yet that it might be more severe and there might be more risk for a reinfection. So, they are yet to be found out by the company. Though the N51Y and other mutations are found in the spike protein region of the virus, it is unlikely that the mutations would make the two COVID vaccines that have secured emergency use approval and the ones in the final stages of the testing less effective. So, though the other mutations are found in the regions of the virus where there is more protein, so they stated that the two COVID-19 vaccines have to be securely used in this emergency, and the vaccines which are in the final stage of development are testing less effective. This is because the vaccines only produce the antibiotics in our bodies. So in many regions where there is high protein, there is also a T cell immunity that would come into play to clear the virus. So in this case, where in the virus they have a T cell immunity which would also join the antibiotics in order to kill the virus in our body. The emergence of the new variant underlines the compulsion to undertake surveillance following vaccination to track vaccine effectiveness and to look for appearance of vaccine escape mutants. So they are going to test these vaccines under surveillance because they want to check out how efficient the vaccine is going to work on this COVID-19 variant, and if chance they might find another mutation in order to escape it. So this virus accumulates more mutations, so there is a possibility that the vaccines might need slight adjustment in their composition. That would help, and it could become more effective than usual. SARS-CoV-2, being an RNA virus, tends to have a higher mutation rate, but the presence of 23 mutations strongly suggests that the variant has not emerged through gradual accumulation of mutations. So SARS-CoV-2 is an RNA virus. So actually it has more number of mutations in its life. But in the new variant they found there were 23 variants, and it might not be because due to the accumulation of the mutations, but it should have gradually emerged through the COVID-19. Thank you.